Hi, I'm Dr. Megan Bennet. If you've ever wanted to truly understand what makes a woman feel, not just physically react, this lesson is for you. Most men think pleasure is about motion or pressure, but real arousal is actually about timing, rhythm, and trust. To help you remember, I'm using something everyone can visualize: fruit. Because fruit, like the body, reacts to how it's touched: temperature, pressure, patience. When handled right, it releases aroma, softness, and sweetness. When rushed or squeezed, it bruises. Let's unpack 3 lessons every man should know: the peach, the kiwi, and the mango. Start with the peach. If you've ever held a chilled peach, you know it's firm and closed at first. But warm it in your hands, and within a minute, its skin softens, its scent deepens, and the surface becomes more responsive. That's exactly how the female body's arousal system works. It's temperature and trust dependent. When she feels safe and slowly warmed by tone, touch, or environment, her body releases nitric oxide, increasing blood flow to sensitive areas. Her breathing lengthens, her muscles relax, and her heart rate synchronizes with yours. What does that mean for you? The warm-up isn't optional. It's the ignition system. You're not trying to make something happen. You're helping her nervous system switch from alert mode to receptive mode. Think of it this way: the softer you treat the peach, the juicier it becomes later. Rushing only cools everything down. Now let's talk about the kiwi. If you drag a dry finger across its skin quickly, it feels rough, but glides slowly, evenly, in small circles, and that fuzzy texture becomes soothing. Arousal works through rhythm, not randomness. The female brain, especially the nucleus accumbens, our pleasure anticipation center, thrives on repetition. When touch or movement follows a consistent pattern, dopamine rises steadily, creating waves of pleasure instead of spikes and drops. Many men unintentionally break that pattern by switching pace too soon or applying uneven pressure. Think back to the kiwi. Its magic is in its texture. Too fast and you lose the softness. Too rough and you create friction instead of warmth. Consistency tells her body you're safe to let go. Once her body trusts that rhythm, she'll start moving with you. That's your cue that you're no longer leading alone. You're in sync. Finally, the mango, my favorite metaphor. When you slice open a ripe mango, its color, scent, and texture fill the air. But here's the key: you can't rush that cut. You have to feel where the pit is, adjust, and move with care. That's what presence and intimacy feels like. It's not performance, it's attunement. When a woman senses that you're aware of her breathing, of how she's responding, her brain's limbic system releases oxytocin. That hormone deepens trust and amplifies every physical sensation. Presence turns physical touch into emotional connection. When you're calm, confident, and curious, she mirrors that energy. Her body literally opens because her nervous system recognizes safety and genuine attention. The mango reminds us that true connection isn't about doing more, but about being fully there for the experience. So let's recap the fruit of today's lesson. The peach, warm her up with patience and presence. The kiwi, stay consistent. Rhythm builds trust and pleasure. The mango, bring awareness and emotional connection to everything you do. When you understand these principles, you stop trying techniques and start creating chemistry. It's not about tricks. It's about timing, empathy, and neuroscience. If you'd like to learn more about how the female body and brain synchronize during arousal, download my free educational guide. The link's below. I'm Dr. Megan Bennet, reminding you real intimacy isn't performance, it's presence. See you in the next.